What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another transfer update. This time we're going to be moving on with a couple more ins. This time we're going to be discussing Jorginho and Riyad Mahrez in some big updates with regards to both of them transfers. But before we do crack on with that, with the ins, we're going to just like to say that if you could subscribe to my channel, support my channel, subscribe, notifications on. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers. And we aren't that far away, so I would much appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel, support my channel, stay up to date, in the loop with all the latest exclusives with all things Manchester City. We're going to crack on with the video though. So as promised, we're going to start off with Riyad Mahrez. Now the Leicester local newspaper, the Leicester Mercury, they've been reporting that small progress has been made in the Riyad Mahrez transfer, but both won't budge on their value for Riyad Mahrez. Now, my understanding is Man City are valuing it at around £60 million, Leicester are valuing it at around £70 to £75 million, which £10–15 million is a lot of money actually, and we're quite far apart. So I do agree with that, and Manchester City are threatening that if they don't budge on their value and lower their price of £70 to £75 million, then basically Man City are going to move elsewhere and look for a new transfer target, which is very interesting. The BBC have also been reporting on this, and apparently Riyad Mahrez has been given extra time off. This is due to him appearing a little bit later into international appearances. He's been given an extra few days off for Leicester, as Leicester have reported back for their pre-season now. That's the reason for that one. And apparently, according to the BBC, they've got about, I think Riyad Mahrez has got about a week or so. Leicester are confident that they could secure a deal for Riyad Mahrez in the next week for him to join Manchester City. So we'll have to wait and see. If that is the case, then apparently the fee might be closer than what's been suggested by the Leicester Mercury. But I would say that the fee's quite far away, and this transfer is quite some way from being completed. I'd say at least, what we're looking at, a couple of weeks at least, in my opinion, particularly for the pace that the Jorginho transfer is going at. If the Mahrez deal continues to go at the same pace, probably won't even get completed. So Manchester City have got some hard negotiations to get on with, but they're playing a patient game. And speaking of Jorginho, we're going to move on to the Jorginho transfer now. We've got a few sources to get through. So first up, we're going to deal with Radio CRC over in Italy, and they're saying that Jorginho's agent, he has returned to his home in Istanbul in Turkey. The transfer is imminent for him to join Manchester City, and the next time that he leaves Turkey to go to England will be when Jorginho travels there too, and that is for them to sign the contract and have his medical completed. When that will be, we don't know. All they're saying is that it is imminent. Now, according to Italian media outlet Gaza Mercato, I hope I'm pronouncing their name right, but apparently Jorginho is ready to fly out to Manchester whenever he wants. They're reporting it could be as soon as Wednesday, it could be as soon as Thursday too, so within the next 24 to 48 hours he could be flying out to Manchester to complete his deal. Jorginho is still in Brazil at this moment in time. And also being reported is that Jorginho is not in the Napoli pre-season training camp that's going somewhere in Italy. It's called Demaro. I have no idea where that is in Italy, but they're heading to go and do some pre-season training there. Jorginho isn't in that squad, but all the other Napoli first team players are, which I find extremely interesting. Read into that what you will. And last but not least, TMW also reporting that the deal is done, €55 million, which is around £50 million here, give or take £1 million. A 5-year contract worth €4.5 million per year. He's currently on €1.5 million per year, so he's going to be trebling his wage, which is a huge increase for him. So you can understand why he'd be going to Manchester City. That is working out at around £80,000 to £85,000 per week. So a big increase in his wage for Jorginho, so a lot of money there. But we're expecting this to be completed. I'm expecting some big update at some point this week is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting there to be major developments at some point this week. We might even have the transfer completed by the end of the week. If not, I'm expecting it to be completed weekend, early next week. Fingers crossed though that this is finally coming to an end. You know, I mean, we're all hoping for that one. Last but not least, in the ins, we've got news on Claudio Gomes. We all know he's joining Manchester City, nothing official, but we all know he's joining Manchester City. Man City aren't going to announce this until July 23rd. He'll be turning 18, and due to FIFA rules, you can't sign any foreign youngster until they turn 18 years old. Because Manchester City are going to be waiting until he's 18 years old. They're going to do it then. He's 17 at the moment. He's left PSG. Man City are going to wait because his contract ended on June 30th. So as of July 1st, he was a free agent. So for 3 weeks, he's going to be a free agent before joining up with Manchester City. It is being reported by numerous sources across England and France so that he is going to be a Manchester City player. The agreement is there. They're just waiting for him to turn 18 and then it will be announced. And we'll move on to the out. One bit of news, and it is a confirmed bit of news announced by Manchester City yesterday and Blackburn Rovers that Jacob Davenport is joining Blackburn Rovers on a 4-year deal, so it's a permanent move, not a loan. Blackburn were after him on loan or a permanent deal. The negotiation has taken a little bit longer, so there's obviously looking for a permanent deal. There's been a resolution there, and now he is a Blackburn Rovers player for an undisclosed fee. Good luck, Jacob. He did so well at Burton Albion last season for the second half of the season. He's got himself a move to Blackburn Rovers in the Championship. I hope he goes and nails it. There we go. That's been the video. So we've got some updates on Mahrez and Jorginho. I'm expecting more of an update on Mahrez and Jorginho as of tomorrow. I'm hoping we'll have news that Jorginho will be coming over to England within the next 24 hours is what I'm hoping. And then we'll finally, you know, start ending that big, long transfer saga that everyone is sick of. Because, to be honest, I'm sick of it too. We just want him to be a Man City player, be done with, and move on with our lives. That's all we want. There we go, so that's been the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay up in the loop with all the latest Manchester City transfer news, daily transfer videos. So make sure you subscribe, notifications on. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers. Also, don't forget to check out my social media links. They're in the description below. You can check out my Twitter if you want to follow me on there. I'll keep you up to date with all things Man City, retweeting where my sources are coming from, all things with transfers and all things with the World Cup too. So I'll keep you up to date with all things football if you want to check me out on there. Check out my Instagram too, links out in the description below if you want to check out what I'm doing outside of when I'm doing videos on YouTube if you are interested. You can also check out my email if you want to send me any business inquiries if you so wish. And also don't forget to check out my second channel, my brother's partner channel, Mixing doing mixology drinks. I'll leave the links to them at the end of the video. You can go like and subscribe over there. You can check out my other videos if you wish. Check out yesterday's transfer update, check out my World Cup previews if you so wish, or any other videos that I've done previously if you can't get enough of JSGC. So there we go, that's been the video. We'll have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.